Hey, beautifuls. How are you? Thank you so much for being here today. Notice your breath, notice your heartbeats, connect with your inner voice. Connect your breath. Ask yourself, how are you doing today? Hmm. Today we're talking about boundaries. Do you know what boundaries are? You are allowed to draw that line around you and say, this is my space. This is my energy. And I can connect my energy with yours, or I cannot connect it. And that is my choice. So we're talking about boundaries today. That is the theme of the day. It's very important that you feel respected for your boundaries and that you know that your boundaries are totally good for you. It's very important for your own personal growth and personal processing to feel safe. And boundaries help us feel safe. And to really understand that you don't have to participate in someone not respecting your boundaries. You can literally call the shots and revoke their privileges to be in your life in whatever aspect they are. And that's how you can protect yourself. Hi, Patrick. Did you have a good birthday? So notice your breath. Your breath is contained within the boundary of your body. You're moving that breath. Great. I'm so happy to hear that. Yay. Your breath is moving inside and outside of your body. And you have cells that are selective. They're selective to the different things that are coming towards it. And just like our cells have those selective boundaries, they let certain things in, let certain things out, and don't let certain things in. You have that too. And we're going to become really aware of that today. What you're letting in and what you don't have to let in, and what you're letting out and what you don't have to let out. And that's an important lesson because things leaving you are just as important as things coming to you. Like sometimes people suck at your energy and you give. And these things leave you that you don't have to give. You can contain them within yourself to make your fortress stronger, right? And this breath, is this breath getting into every cell of the body? Notice that breath. If the breath is not entering your body, that could be a clue that there's toxins or toxic violations that are like, no, breath, you can't come in because I'm here. And because breath really symbolizes feelings. So it's like, no feelings, you can't come in because I'm hiding here. I'm the little violation that's hiding. And if you feel your feelings about me, then I'm going to have to go away. So I'm not going to let your breath in here so that you cannot feel my toxic energy, so that you can continue to let me in and parasite off of you. So how do we become aware of this? Breath. If you breathe through every cell of your body and release what's there, feel what's there, then it's harder for the toxins to cling to you, whether it's emotional, physical, mental, spiritual. Thank you for sharing with Rachel. So let's notice our breath once again. Notice your heartbeat. When our heart beats really fast, that could also be a sign that something got into us energetically or physically. You might have eaten something you're allergic to that literally is poison to you, is like you're trying to reject it. You can't process it, so your heart's beating really fast. Notice your breath. Notice your heartbeats. And just hold space for yourself today. Holding space for the actual emotions that you feel is a beautiful way to show yourself positive boundaries and other people, holding space for their emotions and noticing the more you're around people who hold space for you and the more you hold space for yourself, the more you will recognize when someone is not holding space for your emotions. And if your emotions aren't welcome into the space and you're feeling them, then it's like the opposite is happening. You're repressing the feelings. The feelings are going back inside and it's destructive. And it can pop out in bad ways, destructive towards yourself and others. And it's a very difficult boundary to recognize in this world of shaming and blaming and gaslighting, to realize my feelings really do matter. Like, I feel something is wrong about this. I feel this doesn't feel good to me, and I don't have to put up with this. This isn't in my peace zone, my joy zone. That's wonderful. You got some sunshine. So once again, listen to that breath without forcing it to be a certain way. Just observe. Hold space for your own breath. Hold space for your own heartbeat. Contain it. What is it telling you? And as you contain yourself, ask yourself, what is my intention for today? And just share it whenever you're ready. My name is Aviva, and my intention is to be here with all of you today and to discuss boundaries and to honor our boundaries and to be able to tap into our needs and recognize our need to feel and feel our feelings, and to not feel like we are crazy or something's wrong with us if our feelings get hurt. Instead, to say, oh, my feelings must be hurt for a reason. Is there a boundary that's been violated? Is there an that's grating at me. And you'll figure it out after a while. The reason why I think we can sometimes easily be led to think that there's something wrong with us or that we're crazy is because emotions take time to percolate and develop into something substantially recognizable in our brain. Does that make sense? It takes emotions some time to percolate until they become substantially recognizable in our brain because they really are such a vast gamut of emotions. I mean, you could be happy and sad at the same time, angry and sad at the same time. And it's hard to differentiate what we're feeling about certain things. So when someone throws us that curveball of, oh, you don't really feel that way, it's like, it's similar to someone looking at you making food when it's raw and you're about to cook it and saying, that's not what food looks like when I eat it. I was like, well, yeah, because I haven't cooked it yet. So it's like your emotions need to kind of cook a little bit. And then once they alchemize, it's like boiling water. Once they reach that transformation into alchemization so that you can really recognize what it is you're feeling about what and make those connections, connect those dots, then you're going to feel so good because you're going to understand what your feelings are telling you. You have to get the complete message. That's the other metaphor. It's like you see someone's typing and they're sending you a message and you're like, oh, I got a message, but you haven't gotten the message yet until the message is sent. And that's what your emotions are in process. And something's going on with you and you're like, and someone's like, why are you feeling that? And you're like, I don't know yet, because you haven't gotten the direct message of that was wrong. That didn't feel good to you. You don't like that. You do like that. Yes, no. All these answers within yourself that are clear are a lot easier to come to when you are holding space for them, holding space for the process, and you're around people who hold space for them and hold space for the process. Jabri says, my intention is to be here with you today and to relax on this beautiful sunshine today and relax on this boring class. I know this is so boring, even extra boring because we're talking about such boring emotions. I want to focus on my stomach and feet today. Okay. I'm glad you used the magic gel. That's great. I highly recommend it for any kind of pain that you might have, and it's linked in the description. Pardon me. By the way, this is one of my favorite things to do. Cut a couple of lemons, squeeze them in, water, put it in the fridge overnight, and it's just got all this bittery, watery, refreshing, hydrating essence flavors. Any other intentions for today? Thank you all for being here. If I didn't introduce myself, my name is Aviva Vuvuzela, and this is my channel, Aviva Sings Out, and I am blessed that you are here, and you are blessed. Patrick, your intention for today's class is to receive today's lesson and hopefully heal the reason why my heart races so when I'm about to do a good deed, if I think about it, and how I power up when in action. Very interesting. Very interesting. Any other intentions for today? Let's breathe in our intentions. Release anything in your way. Breathe in your intentions. Release resistance. Breathe in your intentions. Release anything you don't need. Breathe in your intentions. One of the clues about knowing that your feelings aren't welcome in a space or aren't easily welcome. And we have to have these body signal clues because a lot of energetically parasitic attacks or whatnot are not something that you can rationalize. They're just something that you feel. So if there's something triggering your feelings not being welcome, you will not breathe as well in that area or around that person. So one of the first things you could start doing is just asking yourself, why can't I breathe? And then breathe through it and get the breath into that space. And once the breath is welcome, then your feelings and your clarity come. Excellent, my friends. Okay, so we're going to start sitting and doing just a fun little boundary exercise. We are going to first activate our chi however we can. So we're sitting, your spine is straightish, your shoulders are relaxed, your chin is relaxed, your arms are forward. And feel the bubble around you. Feel this bubble containing you. It's your bubble. You don't have to share it with anyone else. Whoever gets to share it is extremely privileged and lucky. This is your bubble. Now I want you to strengthen your boundaries with this exercise. I want you to press against the wall gently of your bubble and just direct love towards the bubble. Like just be like, I love you. And then release. Just over again to your walls. I love you, walls. I love you, semi-permeous membrane. Semi-permeable. Excuse me. It's been a while since chemistry class, biology. I love you, bubble. And just give it love. And just notice how you're fortifying this semi-permeable membrane. And you're acknowledging it because it's very real. We do have to block out certain energies for our own survival, for our own amazingness. Well, I'm remembering my dream as I'm doing this, which involved volcano diving or something like that. Anyway, I love you, walls. I'm just going to do like 9 altogether, so a few more. Just feeling, what is your wall? What does the texture of your wall feel like? Just explore that. Be creative. Mine is like fluffy, pink fluffiness right now. That's what I feel. Enjoy it, whatever texture you've got around you. Send it love. And start to find the walls forward. And again, you're recognizing that you have this boundary around you, which is really important. So you don't feel vulnerable. And just direct your love towards this wall. I love you, wall. I love you, boundary. You've got to love and recognize your own boundaries in order to really know that they deserve to be respected. I love you, boundary. I value you, wall. I love you, boundary. I don't have to be fake and say hi to everyone. I love you, boundary. I love you, boundary. I understand, obviously, forgiving and being above certain things. However, if you've been really hurt by someone, you don't have to be fake around them. You don't have to act like you're their best friend when you run into them once or twice a year. Sometimes it's spiritual to not be nicey, to be that warrior, be like, no, not saying hi to you. I'm not letting you take up my time with your small talk. That's all about you. I love you, boundary. You don't have to feed energy vampires. You don't have to feed them. You can protect yourself so that you can keep your own nourishment. I love you, boundaries. All right, let's go over our heads. Is this over your head? Maybe I'm over my head. I love you, boundary. I love you, boundary. Like your own little fluffy nest area. I love you, boundary. I love you, boundary. Thank you for keeping me safe, boundaries. 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 Good. Okay. Let's get in our gratitude mudra. Think about what we're grateful for. Now, we obviously know gratitude is a powerful mood changer. It's also a powerful manifester, but it's also very powerful in maintaining your boundaries because it has that natural vibration, the gratitude vibration. It has that vibration of your essence. So it helps you to create this boundary, stronger boundaries, so that the uninvited, not natural vibrations are not as welcome because you've got the gratitude vibrations going on. So think about some things that you're grateful for. A few more things you're grateful for. Okay. Let's go ahead and do one more mudra. We'll do the intuition mudra. Trusting intuition is very important when we have boundaries. So all the fingertips together and connect with your inner knowing, your inner voice, and just listen within. It's like you're marinating every cell of your body with your intuition, with your connection to your inner knowing. All right, let's go ahead and stand up. So once again, your emotions are valid. A lot of us feel crazy for having emotions merely because it's not common for people to express them. As a young child, I've always been drawn to people who express their emotions and they just put it out there because that to me felt safer than people who hold in their emotions and are fake. That was something saw a lot of growing up, is just the fake. So I just adore people who feel their feelings. I just adore it. It takes a lot of courage and it takes you not really caring what other people think, you know? Being true to you. So we're going to go shoulder width apart with our feet. We are going to, I'm going to take my socks off because I'm on this grounding mat over here, which is also linked below. All right. Bend the knees a little bit. Arms to the sides. And just sway. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Connect with those feet. Connect with your inner electricity, the body's electricity. Notice where you might be holding tension, where you might be holding your breath. Feel the boundary of your skin and all the muscles within this system of skin. Everything is connected. Feel how your eyelids are connected to your belly. Feel how your nose is connected to your elbows. All of the skin is interconnected and moving around, almost like the ground around trees with the mycelium who are communicating, and the mother tree is sending the carbon dioxide and the oxygen that's needed and nutrients that's throughout the soil system. That's what like your skin is. All these nutrients and stuff are symbiotic and being sent and traveled around your body. So now we are going to do some blooms, and we're going to think about the symbiosis of the skin, your fingers connected to your toes even. It's one road that connects in all these different ways. Your hands are going to come down to the thighs and then open up, either low or mid or higher. As high as you want. Once again, you're almost establishing that your space is bigger than your body. So as you move this energy, you're claiming this space. You're making your boundaries. You're saying, this is me too. What's in front of me is not only me, it's like pillows of protection. It's like these vibrations are happening inside of me and outside of me. Like if it was the color pink, and you've got pink all around you now, not just inside you, so the blue can't come in because it would mess with that pink purity. So that might be a really good way to think about it. It's not like always negative and positive. It's just like not the color of the rainbow that you are expressing, and you need to express that color pink, and you deserve to express that color pink. So if someone tries to put blue where you're expressing pink, it's kind of feels violating. I'm going to do about 12 of these. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks for being here. You deserve to be here in all your colors, whatever color you're expressing. Last one, blooming. You need space to bloom. It's like we're walking around and we're buds, and we think we're happy just in our little bud bubble, but we deserve to be blooming huge flowers, and people need to move over and make space for that beauty, not be in our faces, stopping us. So the expression part of being aware of our boundaries is lungs and throat stuff, a lot of lungs and throat stuff. And the stomach is like sensitivities. Like you can sometimes feel things in your stomach. Some people get sick to their stomachs. You know, that gut, everything is in the gut feeling, gut instincts, gut bacteria. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to do a throat chakra little cleanse here because in order to say no, stop stepping over my boundaries, you have to have a clear throat. So left thumb up, wrap the left thumb with the right hand. Now the right thumb is up. The right connects to the middle finger. And we're going to do the gurgle. Take a nice deep breath. Slightly constrict the vocal cords and that might bring up emotions like valid anger. If it's in there, it needs to come out. Are you going to stop yourself from taking a dump? You know, some people do. Oh, I don't want to do the do. But that's what it's like. If the emotions bubble up, you get used to it, you scream it out. Now, you might get triggered. You can scream it in a pillow. You know, if you're in a close quarters, you don't want other people to have to hear the pain. You know, if you feel it coming up, it's there for a reason. And like I said, it's in process. You don't have to know why you feel that. It's just like you don't have to analyze your poop. Like, why is that in my poop? I mean, that could be helpful for some things, but the most important thing is that you get it out of you if it wants to leave you, right? So back to the gurgle. And the seed sound for the throat area, it is hum. It sounds like the. Now, good manipulators know that one of the first things that happens when someone's boundary is being violated is their vocals come to their defense. So if a gaslighter manipulator wants you to look crazy, they'll say something to trigger your violations, and then you'll scream, "Stop! That hurts!" And then they'll be all calm and they'll, if there's people in public, they'll be like, "Look at her, she's crazy, she's screaming." Because you use your vocals to defend yourself. So you're going to link the thumbs together now. We're going to open up the lungs, open up real wide, bend over, and breathe. Okay. Arms open, one leg out. Come in with a ha, ha, back and forth. Ha, 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 ha. Very good. And open up again. Open your stance. Link the thumbs behind you. And lean over. 3 deep breaths. Oh. Let's do some shaking. Yin hand under the belly button, yang on top. We're going to add a little music. Music is a wonderful way to maintain vibrational boundaries. When the leaf blowers were blowing the other day, I immediately ran to my computer and started playing some vibrations that I wanted to hear so that the other vibrations didn't bother me as much. There's a bunch of tapping on my ceiling from a neighbor right now, so this helps to maintain and hold space for the meditative energy. And shaking your energy is kind of almost like fluffing out your energy, like fluffing out a pillow. It disperses your energy as well, so it's not held in. You want to contain your energy within these parameters, not these parameters. That's too constricted. You're bigger. You have a right to be here. Shake it up. Let your shoulders come up and down, knees are up and down. You're pressing into the belly a little bit. Breathe into your belly. Notice your breath. Open up the right hand or the left hand, whichever is on the bottom, and open it up, facing up, and then the other one facing down, and shake. Feel the vibration in your whole body. Feel the inner voice in your whole body. Go on that ride inside. And shake, 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 shake. Okay. Tummy Mudra. Connect the index to the thumb, the ring to the thumb. Open up and let's chant for the tummy. Rum. 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 Round. Feel free to share in the comments any specific boundary issues that you've been having, so we can give you positive energy towards that. All right, another thing for the stomach spleen energy is to hold your left ankle with your left hand. Bring the right elbow in towards the left knee, deep breath, and extend. 4 more times. Breathe out through every cell of the body. And the other side. Holding the right ankle with the right hand. Bringing the left elbow towards the right knee and extend. Good. And just rub the belly. Give the belly some love the other way. Good. All right, let's opening up the throat a little bit more. We're going to look to the right and squeeze the right shoulder up. Nice deep breath and release forward. In the other direction. Whichever felt more comfortable, do that 5 times. And the other direction, please. Good. Now we're going to tick-tock down. Breathe in and release up. The other direction. Whichever was easier, do that 5 times. And 3 times the other direction. Hands behind your head, gently rest it forward. And up. And down again. We're going to do little twists now, back and forth, connecting your hands to your kidneys, lower back. So the kidneys are like boundaries, they're filters. As is the liver. We're going to lift up on the toes and drop the heels. Gently. And the opposite, we're going to lift the toes and then drop the toes. Hands up, about 2 fists from the belly. We're going to do little tiny rotations to the left. Keeping that same distance. So feeling that whole circle of energy that you have around you. It's like you're filling up that whole bubble. And the other direction, please. We're going to hold an imaginary bubble, feet shoulder width apart, and we're just going to bring it up an imaginary tube over our heads, and then push higher and higher. And let's do that again. Relaxing the shoulders. Notice your breath. Notice how your neck feels as you're floating like this. Does it feel contained, safe? How is it flowing with your energy? Circle around. Bring the arms out to the side, fingers pointing up. relax, shake it out. We're going to do it one more time. Good job. One more time. Shake it out. So this is really good for carpal tunnel. Fingers are just pointed up, and your elbows are not totally out to the side. They're slightly in front of you. Feet are relaxed, knees are bent. And release. Feet shoulder width apart still, like a tree in the wind. You're just going to sway back and forth. Roll your weight on one foot and then the other. Nice and easy. Back and and let the arms do whatever you want. Keeping those feet on the ground, you're just distributing the weight back and forth, but they never leave the ground. Feeling your space go all the way over here. You're way bigger than just the center of your body. Feel how big you're getting. Good. Feel the top towards the bottom of your energy. Degrees to the right, you're going to rotate this bubble around in a circle. Just keep it close and then go a little bit further each time. Keep the feet on the ground. Other direction, please. Love towards the neck boundary. I love you, voice. I love you, neck boundary. Thanks for the thumbs up. All right, we're almost done. Let me get some more of my water. How y'all feeling out there? Stretch the hands. And we're going to start with the thumb here. Thumb all the way back, finger all the way back, down the line, and then the whole hand, the other direction. Good. Shake that out. Other hand, down the line. Thanks for the feedback, everyone. Shake it out. Clasp the hands together and reach around. Ooh. Other direction, please. Now stretch the whole hand. The arm. Direction. Over your head. The other side. Both at the same time. Come up halfway and reverse directions. And hands over your head. Right, yin first, and then yang. All right, we're gonna go to our feet now. Find a nice comfortable position. So we're going to start with any foot. Rotate each toe a few times in each direction, and then pull the toe away from the foot. Thanks for the thumbs up. I appreciate you. Then you're going to rotate the whole ankle a few times in each direction. Pull the toes back and rub the bottom of the feet. And then rub between your toes. It's really good for the limp. Then find a point on the bottom of the foot and hold that for 20 seconds to unlodge the toxic violation. Okay, and then under your knee, in the inside of the foot, about 2 fingers below that point for about 20 seconds. And then over the knee, up to 5 fingers above it, the outside of the leg. And tap. And Alright, rotate your toes a few times in each direction on the other foot and pull the toe away. Thanks, Jeffrey. I appreciate that. Rotate the whole ankle in both directions. Pull the toes back, rub the bottom of the feet. And then rub between your toes. Find a point and hold that for 20 seconds on your toe, anywhere on your toe. I mean your foot. Tap. And under your knee, find a point. Hold that for 20 seconds on the inside of the leg. And then on the outside of the leg, above the knee, that for about 20 seconds. It's all good, Jeffrey. All right. Brush. Any questions or anything you want to share with class? Any challenges? Any breakthroughs? Any requests? Interesting, Patrick. So you feel like just your very existence was a burden, and you get nervous about helping people because you don't want to burden them. To feel grateful. That's interesting. So, did you have breakthroughs realizing that you're not a burden? Thank you, Jeffrey. So, are you feeling less of a burden now, Patrick? Like, how did you get to that breakthrough? Was there a specific move that helped you with that? Good for you, Jeffrey. Go outside. Beautiful day. Anyone else want to share anything? I'm so glad it makes sense, Patrick, that you're able to feel physically clear from that also, because our bodies can hold a lot of that. causing body pain and stuff. Blooms, interesting. Yeah, I notice certain moves can really connect with me emotionally. I'm pretty sure I've cried several times during my own practice doing the blooms because I can really feel myself blooming, almost like growing pains. Well, thank you everyone for sharing your beautiful energy and your lessons and strengthening our boundaries together, because sometimes we're all being attacked by similar violations, similar lies, similar vibrations that aren't really us. So let's go ahead and bow, optional bow. Thank you so much to all the lineage holders. She. Thank you so much to all the teachers. Let's fill ourselves with gratitude and compassion and spread this out into the whole entire world. Love you guys. I will see you Sunday Night Live. I think. I'll keep you posted. Lots of love to y'all. I will see you Monday for the next Qigong class. Keep on Qigong it up.